Hi there, Aries. Welcome to Dragon Tail Tarot. My name is Ariel, and I will be doing your general astrology and tarot reading for the month of August 2019. I just want to mention that this is a general reading, so it will not resonate with every single Aries on the planet. If something resonates with you, then that message is meant for you. If it does not resonate for you, then it's meant for another Aries, and feel free to throw it right out. So basically, take what works for you, leave behind what doesn't on this. So this will be addressing Aries Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs. And also I want to mention this is a very new channel, so if you enjoy the content, don't hesitate to reach out and subscribe. Give it a dragon claw up, and please do comment. Let me know what you think of the content. Let me know if there's something that you would like to see featured on my channel in the future, because I'm open to all suggestions right now. So Aries, let's go ahead and start out with your August month. This is going to be right here your general. This is not your personal natal chart. This is a general energy chart planetarily for Aries. So we begin this month with good news that Mercury, from its retrograde point, is going direct. That starts on August the 1st. A Mercury retrograde always gives us a period of time where communications are not as good, energy and motion is not as direct. So when it goes direct again, we're just like, yay, gets that green light, we get moving again, which you guys are definitely a fan of. So that starts out also with a Leo new moon on the same day as the Mercury goes direct. So for you guys, this is a really wonderful time. This is one of your better months in general, because all that good Leo energy, you've got the Sun, the Moon, Venus, Mars, and then Mercury comes along to join it up as well in Leo. So this is definitely a power time for you, Aries. It's a time where, that Leo house for you is very activated, so you're feeling more creative, more energetic, more optimistic, more upbeat. You're just feeling more in your vibe, more in your element, real spring in the step, feeling a little bit more like, yeah, I got this. So definitely take advantage of that, Aries. You will feel much more bright and much more uplifted. And even if you don't right away, it's definitely coming. Mercury also leaves its shadow point on August 15th. That means that when Mercury goes retrograde, that means it's in relative backward motion to the Earth. So when it goes direct, it goes all the way back to the same degree that it was in when it went retrograde. So after August 15th, it's just a fancy way of saying you will feel even better. So on the same day, August 15th, we do have a full moon. There's a full moon for the month. It's going to be in the sign of Aquarius. And so for you, that's lighting up, of course, your Aquarius house. This is about, the love that you receive. This is about your social circle. So expect something to culminate in that realm for you. The way that you interact with your friends and your social circles and the public at large, and the mass universal consciousness will be very bright and clear to you, possibly giving you some direction on what you should take action about out in the world, Aries. So with all that said, let's go ahead and dive right into doing some cards. I'm going to start with the one of my favorites, what a surprise, the Dragon Oracle, and I'm going to pull out of one of the etheric or elemental dragons, and we're going to see which one wants to come play with you for the month of August. Okay, wow, Silver Lunar Dragon. So this is very much about, that moon energy. So I think this full moon coming up will be very strong for you, Aries. This is the divine feminine light. Come into balance and practice peace, harmony, and cooperation. Expand the causal chakra, which is really kind of above the crown. So this is helping you to become more of a divine channel this month, Aries. And because it's balancing, because Aries is a very masculine Mars fire sign, so you're getting this very nice, soft, lunar, feminine balance. So this dragon is really coming to assist with that, coming to assist with that balance of yin and yang, and also to do some healing for you, embracing more peace, harmony, and cooperation, which may be also a big part of that full moon, because like I said, this is your social circles, this is the people around you. So if you've been trying to foster a little bit more peace, harmony, cooperation, that's a perfect dragon to help you with that. So now I'm going to pull a card from the Spirit Animal Oracle, and we're going to see which one of these little critters wants to come out and represent you for the month of August. Alright, oh, Aries, elephant spirit. So this is, of course, we know the old saying, an elephant never forgets. They're associated with long memories and remembering the past. So this says learn from the past. The number is 25, which adds up to a 7, which I really love, because that means furthering education, furthering in knowledge and awareness. So definitely learning from the past, Aries. That's a very interesting one, because I would say that most Aries people do live more in the moment, and this is not a bad thing, because I think most people struggle to be in the moment, but this is telling you to actually go back a little bit and remember, you know, things that have happened in your past, and just be aware of how you can learn and apply past incidences and the lessons you got from those things into your future and your present right now. Alright, so I'm going to pull one card from the Moonology deck. We had a big lunar eclipse full moon last month in July. Those reverberations do carry out through 6 months of time after those eclipses happen, and we've had some big patterns. And Aries, you're one of the cardinal signs that's in the hot seat with those eclipse patterns. So you, Capricorn, Cancer, and Libra are all, you know, getting the more of the brunt of the energy of that. So you're definitely feeling the shift. Even though everyone is feeling it, you're getting it a little bit more than others. So let's pull a card and see how that lunar trigger from last month is carrying out through the month of August. Alright, so step out of your comfort zone. This is the North Node. So this is really what you're trying to embrace as you go through this month, Aries. So this to me, because the South Node is all about the past, the elephant says learn from the past, and the North Node says reach out for what's coming next, because you've already learned some things. Bring those lessons forward, but then it's time to also step into a new reality and let that past release and go. So those are some of those messages, and I think that that's probably what got triggered for you pretty big with that lunar eclipse. I would also say, because that hits you in that career area, the public image area, this could definitely be around employment, around work, as well as your social circles, Aries, because this is really telling you that it's like something's got to change, something's got to go one up on vibration here and get you to a higher level with how you interact with people and how they interact with you. So now I'm going to go into the tarot, and we're going to get a deeper, more expanded view of your month of August coming up. Dear archangels, dear beings of light, all helpers and healers and divine guidance, please be around the sign of Aries right now as we do their general reading for the Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs of Aries, August 2019. some big mental decisions, Aries. These are a lot of things that are coming up for you right now. A lot of people have been pulling this card, I will say, in the readings this month so far I've been doing. This is your central card, that Six of Swords, because there is that element of leaving something behind, you know, going away from the troubled waters and towards a smoother experience. Usually after some pretty difficult stuff that's happened, and it was crossed by this King of Swords. So, you know, these are decisions that aren't always easy to make, but it's like you're coming from that more practical, clear, I've got to do this kind of energy. The butterfly on the throne is to me a symbol of transformation, and of course the air element, which that is. So in the past, you know, you've actually done quite a bit in this immediate past. This last month you really were doing a lot of work, a lot of movement forward for your career and for, you know, whatever your sense of stability is. You're definitely working very hard on that, and you may have kind of said, look, something about what I'm doing, something about maybe who I'm even with is not creating my best stability. So you've definitely been making a conscious choice now. It's like to move forward to something greater. And, you know, you have these two kings. So there's, you know, the King of Pentacles and then the King of Swords. So it's telling you, it's like, you know, it's a mastery of it, and it's kind of like, I gotta take control of my destiny. That's always what I think of when it comes to those kings. It's like they're really taking control of the boat. They're like, nope, give me the steering wheel, honey, because we gotta get somewhere. So that's part of it. And here's your own energy, that Knight of Wands coming up underneath. This is in the subconscious, and the moon is very subconscious. So, you know, as you move forward, you're kind of really looking for things to be very above board, because right now you may have felt very deceived in a situation. You may have felt like you didn't have all the information or all the facts in front of you. And so it's like you're moving forward into a reality where it's like, no, I need to know everything that I'm doing. So there's a lot of forward movement, Aries. You're moving. This is the conscious mind. And to me, this is interesting because it's a conscious card, but this is a very unconscious element. It's that water, it's that cups. This is a very emotional leaving. So, and it's a natural leaving. You know, this is like, I stacked up the cups. Some element was not quite there, so I had to go, because even if most of it looked all right, just wasn't quite working for me. So it's a very natural letting go, allowing, and going with the flow. And then coming over top of that is the Three of Cups. So there is, you actually feel good about it. You actually, it's like what a relief to just turn loose some of this really heavy emotional energy that you've been dealing with. Coming up into the immediate future, Aries, you've got that the High Priestess. And so to me, High Priestess and the Moon, these are both about the unconscious mind. These are both about secrets and things that are rather hidden. This is definitely getting into your deeper knowledge and awareness of yourself. And as you do that, Aries, you may have to go through a little dark night of the soul. You may have to go through some difficult breakdown as you purge, detoxify, clear out. And I think that honestly, because of the good energy and the very positive influence that Leo has on your sign this month, you're going to do fine, but it may be tough. It may be tough. I'm going to pull a few cards around this. Clarify the Nine of Swords, please, Spirit, for Aries, August 2019. Yeah, this is all about, yes, you need rest and relaxation, but here comes your own card right on top of it. It's that Emperor. There's your Aries with the Ram on the throne. So again, very masculine, very take charge kind of energy. To me, this is really about you taking your power back. You've probably been in a situation where you were not allowed to shine as bright as you could, not allowed to be as strong as you really truly are. This is balance. This is balancing the head and the heart. And yeah, you do. You need a little break from things. You need to retreat a little bit, Aries, because this is getting some rest, some relaxation, a break from the fighting, a break from the struggle. So if you do feel that you're going through kind of a cleanse, kind of a purge, kind of a release of a lot of old toxicity or old trauma or pain, definitely get into a space that is with people that you really trust, a good, energetic, balanced place as much as possible. And just remember that you're very powerful, you're very strong, you are the warrior, you are a survivor, and so that is coming out very strong for you, having your own element show up, your own card show up for you. A lot of healing coming up too, because as we slip into the later part of August, and a lot of our planets and your own ruling planet of Mars will be going into Virgo, this month. So this is a lot of healing coming up for you, Aries, as well. So just take that in mind, that this is definitely coming into a restorative time. So let's pull some more cards. So nice. Okay. Yeah, you're really in a place where you've got to be patient a little bit, because you are waiting for the ships to come in, and this is your suggested approach to how to deal with this. So don't push too hard. I know you want that action, and right now you are in a lot of action, but soon you're going to be in a place where you've kind of got to take it easy and just go, you know what, I've done as much as I can, I've put my seeds in the ground, I've planted all the intentions, and now I gotta wait for it to come to me, wait for my ships to come in. And here is the crossed over, is that Ace of Cups, a very, very beautiful symbol of spirit coming in to offer you greater compassion, greater peace, greater contentment. So Aries, the funny thing is, here's, you still kind of might be battling yourself. This is what you need to know about what's happening internally. You're still kind of battling yourself, even though the prosperity is starting to show up. You have that Ace of Cups, and then you got the Ten of Cups, which is a fabulous card to pull, because it really symbolizes, the culmination of all those hopes and dreams, and those, emotional and spiritual fulfillments. But you've got to relax the tendency to argue, the tendency to go, oh, but is it real? But is it enough? I don't know. And, it's like, even if you're not fighting with your partner or your loved ones, you might be fighting with yourself in your own mind. And that is your element. That is that fire. So just be aware of that. Because really what you actually hope for is this soul-connected, stable, happy home that's symbolized there, and it's a revival of that. So this could definitely be either a home situation, or even a marriage, or a connected partnership where you're just going, I don't know if this is really it, but this is kind of reviving it. It's kind of saying, give it another chance. It can regenerate, it can restore, even if it's in a restive state right now, or it's not quite where you want it. It can restore. And if you're single, it's like this can be telling you as well that give it a minute, because good stuff is coming, but you've got to revive that idea of home and family and balance, and whatever that contentment and peace means for you personally, of course, because this is general. So that can mean whatever it means for you on an individual level. So the outcome card, yet again, this to me is very similar. It's like you've got the Two of Wands at the end, the Three of Wands in here at the approach to this. So there is definitely contemplation and waiting for the results of your efforts to come in. So there's a little bit of both. You've got new plans on the mind, and you're also waiting for return on the old work that you've done. And you are also maybe waiting for a little bit of an apology, a little bit of return, of maybe a love interest, or somebody that you're interested in, or they're interested in you. This can also bring about child energy. This can bring about psychic gifts. A little bit more intuition, the birth of intuition, because it is that emotional beginning. However, it's more unlikely that it's a child energy. Sometimes it is for some people. But I really take that, those cups, those pages are always about that initiation. So it's initiation of some kind of an emotional connection or tie. So I think there are some very fresh new energies coming in for you, Aries. And you guys are all about fresh new beginnings. You are the sign of spring. You are the beginning of the astrological cycle after all. So let's pull a card from the Archangel Michael deck for just a little bit more advice. Okay, you and your loved ones are safe, so this could be part of the heart of what you're feeling, is that you really want that safety, that security, that balance. You know, working for that is a big part of your reading. So the prayer on here is, Dear God and Archangel Michael, thank you for watching over me and my loved ones. Please help me feel secure and at peace. Fill me with faith so that I may focus on my priorities and enjoy a helpful, happy life. So I hope that you'll take that to heart. That's my prayer for you right now, Aries, is that this will be a peaceful, stable month, and that you'll overcome any of these dark nights or any of these difficulties, because you do have some beautiful spiritual blessing coming in for you as well. I will be back a little bit later in August, and I'll be bringing you more readings, and I hope that you will, in the meantime, have a fabulous August. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you soon.